Thank you for coming. I'm not a public speaker, so I'm just going to say that right now and bear with me. Numbers can be complicated, and yet we use them every day. The number that resonates in my mind from time to time is 472. That's usually when I'm so exhausted, resting my head down on my pillow, that number weighs heavy on my heart. 472 was the beginning of our journey. 472 was Emma's blood sugar level a little over a year ago when we were diagnosed in the emergency room. I know she will be healthy, strong, courageous, and probably a great example for other children that you can be different and still super cool. Looking back and reflecting on this past year, since Emma's diagnosis, I've realized the perspective of the normalcy of it all is what I've lost in the chaos. In the glaring light of the fear and the unknown, I felt like my family was falling apart, though our lives would never be the same, and that was so scary. We had enough going on raising 2 toddlers and enough to worry about. I now feel my whole self being opened up to being capable of more love, more patience, and more trust in the universe. In that, the rest seems to fall away. Watching my healthy, beautiful baby girl being her adventurous, independent, and adorable self reminds me of these lessons every day. I hope that seeing her can do the same for anyone struggling with being too involved in daily struggles. The days, weeks, and months since Emma's diagnosis, numbers have played a huge role in our lives, as I'm sure some of you can relate. Numbers can consume us. They are everywhere and can be so incredibly powerful, valuable, inspiring, and instrumental. We don't label specific numbers as good or bad at our house. We don't let numbers exclude us from having the occasional sweet treat. We don't take numbers for granted. We rely heavily on numbers while trying not to obsess over numbers. Of course, we count carbs, implement ratios, measure ingredients, calculate doses, and weigh portions. Sorry. That's just a fact of life now. We don't have a choice. We do, however, get the opportunity to make other choices that affect our lives. As a parent, this new journey has caused worry, fear, anxiety, guilt, anger, sadness, and rage. It also conjures up feelings of immensely profound love. Day after day, through the challenges, love will persist because love is a choice. It takes a lot of effort to choose kindness when you are filled with anger, joy when you are filled with grief, and hope when you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. We will persist. That's just what we do. Defeat is not an option. So it's whether you're counting sheep or counting carbs, we have the comfort of our family, our friends, and our community of people like you. So let's vow to please smile more because kindness matters, and your smile is a symbol of hope and a beacon of love. Thank you.
Everybody, please give Sheila and her family and Emma a huge round of applause for sharing their story.